So here's the waiting area in Cruise Terminal. This is where everybody waits. That's where you check in. They set it up beautifully. It's like a little bar. And then this over here is the captain's lounge for people who, if you are diamond or platinum, then you get to go to a special line to check in. And you also get to go to the captain's, what is this called, Ellie?
The captain's lounge.
The captain's lounge. Okay guys, so these elevators are different. So here's what you do. You pick a floor and then it tells you here what car to go to. So then above the cars there are numbers. So car Q would be over here. And then Cloud9 Spa. This is one of my favorite places. So these are hot beds, and they're basically just like little tile beds that are always warm, and they are so awesome to just lay in and stare out the window. One of my favorite things for sure. Okay, over here straight ahead is one of the steam rooms. This, I believe, oh yeah, mom and chambers. So this is interesting. Go in, it's all steamy. You can also turn on like cold water in the corners. And this is where you would like put on like the scrub and stuff like that they give you for free when you sign up. This is an aroma shower, and it is so cool. It has tons of different nozzles that do tons of different things, a bunch of different settings. Way fun. All right, here is the like hot tub pool thing in the middle. I never actually get in that very often, but it is there for people who like that stuff. This is another one of those showers, and I would highly recommend trying one of these for sure. Over here is the aroma steam room, and this one actually has like essential oils that come out with the steam, and it is very nice. Okay, over on this other side there are two more steam rooms. There is the infrared, actually this one's not a steam room, this is sauna, infrared sauna, and that one's pretty cool. And then this one is just a plain old steam room, basically just like with the hot coals. All right. Okay, moving on to the fitness center. This is a room where they do classes, like spin classes and stuff like that. This is actually a pretty big fitness center, and it has a lot of equipment as well as a big area for like yoga mats and stretching and things like that. So I loved this area because I could come do the workouts that I do at home here. Now these across the whole side of the ship are windows. I love coming in here to exercise while the ship's moving on sea days, just to kind of like watch the ocean as I exercise. So there are tons of machines all the way across. This is like a long exercise room. So they even have rowing machines as well as weightlifting machines and free weights. They have coaches in here all the time as well. So if you want to do like coaching classes with a coach in here, They also do those. They have consultation rooms over on the side. And here we are coming up on the free weights. So this is just about as big as that area over where they had like the stretching and the yoga mats. But there are a lot of treadmills and pretty much anything that you would need. And we didn't really have a ton of people in here most of the time when we were coming. All right, this is the kids club. They have most of the kids clubs in one room. So this over here is the place for the like 5 and under kids, and it is blocked off to the other kids. This is the main room where they do like activities together. They have TV in here too, and that's where they do like their dance parties and stuff. One on the right side over here is I believe it's 8 to 11, might be 9 to 11 kids. There's a lot of Nintendos and PS5s. I believe they have their own bathroom on this side as well, their own counselors. And then on the other side is the kids that are from 6 to 8. I might have that backwards. So to recap, 6 to 8 on one side, 9 to 11 on the other side, and then the youngest kids have their own blocked off area. Each side has their own counselors, own bathrooms, own activities, and occasionally they will do things together in the middle here. Farther out, you can see on that opposite side is where they do science experiments and art projects and a lot of the more messy stuff. It's 10:40. Here's the key light thing. And closet space is not bad. Not too many drawers in these two, but there is actually a set of drawers in here with the safe. Still, you've got 3. And then the fridge. This couch here turns into a bed, and this is actually an adjoining room. I believe they look the same. And then here's the bathroom, shower, and a toilet. It's small, but it's got enough space. It's got them on both sides. And here is the plug situation here. So there's plugs here, 2 USBs, and that is basically it. And then there's the 230. Here's the balcony. It's not very large, but it's cute. So here is the whole room. Okay, here's the buffet area. It's set up for lunch right now. There's a nice big salad bar. This is my favorite part of the buffet area is gelato. They have 2 different flavors every day. Thank you.
You're welcome. You will take this.
These are all the toppings. There's so many. Oh, I love it. And you know what's really good is the ice cream toppings. So here we go. Chocolate sprinkles are
Nice and cold.
Okay, now we'll move on. Excuse me, sorry. This is, they've got set up so there's like several different buffet sections instead of just a big long buffet, which is kind of nice. I'll take a look at that later. Okay, here's the buffet area. There's 2 of these. They have like a meat carving spot. That's really good for meats most of the time. And then
Another piece of pink. Oh no.
So this is the Lido Deck Marketplace. They've got some cool features in here, like just decorations of the trees and the hanging lanterns in the trees. That's really cool. They're seating here against the window, and then there's also like bar seating on this side, which is pretty cool. And this is mirrored on both sides of the market, except for a couple of things. So here's the one middle is like the buffet, and then this is the sandwich place. They have some really good food in here. I like that one. They have a lot of good sandwiches there. Over here is the cake station. Yum! And we just have to go up and tell them what kind we want. Today there's raspberry champagne cake. That's German chocolate cake. That's lemon meringue cake. That's green tea checkers cake. And this is strawberry, I can't pronounce that. And this is the Texas turtle cake that you wanted.
Which one is the kind that's downstairs?
How's your hot chocolate, little sister?
Easy, good. It's very hot.
Hot chocolate and lemonade are free on all the Carnival Cruise ships, right?
Mm-hmm.
What else is free? Ice cream.
Ice cream? Wait, really?
Hello.
Is it?
What?
This one's vanilla. I don't know if
That's
this
mixed.
This one.
That's chocolate. And then this one is actually frozen yogurt instead of ice cream. You have to push down on the handle. There it goes. Chocolate. Hey, that's plenty.
That's enough.
That's plenty. And then you can also, so you can get it in a cup or you can get it in a cone over here, right?
I think that cool.
This is the drink area, water, ice, juice. In the morning they have different kinds of juices, but that's the free lemonade and iced tea, hot chocolate, and then coffee. This is Pizzeria del Capitano. I really like the quattro formaggi with arugula on top. Okay, up here we have two specialty restaurants that are free during lunchtime. One of them is an Italian place called Cucina del Capitano, and the other one is like a Mongolian barbecue type place. Mongolian stir fry. It's more of like Asian stuff. So let's walk through both of those real quick. Today we're going to be looking at the Family Harbor Lounge, which is near the Family Harbor Suites, which can only be accessed for people staying in the Family Harbor Suites. Over here on the right hand side you have two consoles for video games. In this fridge here you've got fat-free 1% chocolate milk and yogurt 24 hours, ice and water machine, coffee and hot chocolate machine, and your very own ice cream machine. There is a buffet here in the middle, but it is not a full-time buffet all of the time. It is a full buffet during breakfast, and then there is a lunch hour from 3 to 5 where they have snacks, cakes, and like sandwiches. And then in the evening from 7 to 9 they have cookies. On either side of the buffet there are lounge areas with couches and chairs. They have card and board games to play, TVs to watch, and lots of space for younger kids to run around and play. This is a great area for families and kids to feel safe and have a place to get out of the stroller for a while. This is what the full breakfast buffet looks like. As I mentioned before, they do not have a buffet running in here all day. They do have full breakfast, and then they have snacks and sandwiches from 3 to 5, and then from 7 to 9 they have cookies sitting out. And then you always have available the hot chocolate, the ice cream machine, the coffee machine, and the ice and water. Oh, and the other thing that's always stocked is the fridge with the milk, chocolate milk, plain milk, and yogurt. This is what the afternoon snack buffet consists of, just a few different kinds of chip cake, and it's pretty much the same every time, though they may change the types of sandwiches that they have. And cookies in the evening? It's literally just cookies.
This is Java Blue and the Shake Squad. The things here cost money, but they do have like fancy coffee and stuff. Well, through the restaurant and out on the back deck is the picnic maker that's outside that's for free for lunch on sea days.
This is one of our favorite places to eat. They have all sorts of barbecue, ribs, and pork and beef. They also have really good spicy sausage. And then they have all of the barbecue sides, mac and cheese and beans, as well as coleslaw. So this is an excellent place to have lunch, and it's only available on sea days. Over here is the sauce rack with tons of different kinds of barbecue sauce. The brown sugar is my favorite. There are some more that are a lot more spicy with a bunch of different flavors, so these are good.
This is Guy's Burgers down here. It's right in the main pool area. This is all the sauces and toppings that you can put on extra on your burger. And then this is Guy's Burgers. They have here burgers and fries. My favorite one on here is the ringer, but there's also like chili snacks. And write that down straight up. It's just a plain burger, and it comes with seasoned fries. So, okay, and opposite Guy's Burgers is the Blue Iguana. They're not here right at this moment, but they do tacos and burritos and taco salads. Really good stuff.
One of our favorite places to eat is actually in the dining rooms. Now, this is included with your ticket. It's a more of a fine dining experience, and you can do this with kids. The servers are super good with the kids and get them what they need, and they learn their names and they learn the kind of foods that they like. This is a fun place to try a lot of new things that you wouldn't normally try like at home, and it's all included. And now I believe that Carnival has recently changed the way that they do this, but you can still get 2 entrees for free. You can order as many desserts as you want. You can order as many appetizers as you want. And you can try. They have different stuff every night, different themes, lovely desserts, and we love coming here for breakfast as well. The dining room is also extremely entertaining. They have showtime every night where the servers and the rest of the dining staff dances with the guests, and they sing on occasion depending on the night. There is also a magician that comes around who does some awesome tricks that the kids just adored, and he just was so good with them. He did a cell phone trick, he did tricks with string, with balls, with cards. He was just amazing. And then occasionally, and it wasn't on this ship, they also had a guy who made balloon animals. So definitely recommend going to the dining room at least for dinner. And then if you don't like it, you don't have to go back. You can always go up to the buffet. But I would definitely try it at least once to see how you like it. Up next is the sports deck, and it is big, guys. On this ship, it is very big. So here is the basketball court. There's also soccer in here, and they do sports tournaments in here throughout the cruise. So a good place that is also enclosed, so to come and play. Now, in various places around the ship, there are these little exercise areas where they're basically body weight exercises. This is a nice alternative to the fitness center if you would like to be outside while you exercise. It's not as extensive, but there are still some good equipment out here to not to play on, to exercise on, as well as, like, I think this one is for sit-ups. Anyway, so they're on both sides of the deck and in the corners of this back deck. Where we're walking on right now is the jogging track. It goes all the way around the sports deck, and it will tell you on a sign on the side the amount of times you have to go around in order to hit a mile. And here's the fitness area that I was talking about that is on the opposite end of this deck, and it is different machines from the other side. So yeah, make sure you walk around and look and see what you want to do. But again, these are body weight exercises, and here is a sign that tells you what you can do on which machine. Again, here is that other side on the corner where it has another. This one actually has a couple machines that you can do, I think, sit-ups and like dips on this one. Moving along, this here is, I believe this is shuffleboard. Somebody correct me if I am wrong. Obviously, my kids don't know how to play shuffleboard, but they are having a great time. Okay. This particular ship has a lot of foosball tables. There are 2, I believe, outside, and then there are also some inside. Yes, there is an inside section in the sports deck on this ship. So let's move on to the center of the sports deck, right underneath the ropes course. Here is where the mini golf course is. On this section, there is also giant chests and also the inside section of the sports deck. And here is a closer look at the giant chess set, as well as, oh, I did forget, there is 4-way ping pong on this center section of the sports deck as well. Let me show you that. Okay, I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of this center section so that you can see what else there is. Tic-tac-toe, there's pool tables out here. There's also a partially covered deck to sit at with drinks and things like that as you watch kids or whoever play the games out here. Oh yes, and also the beanbag toss is also out here. Now, behind me is the clubhouse. This is the indoor section of the sports deck, which I haven't seen on any of the other ships we've been on, so let's take a look in here. Okay, so in here is more ping pong, regular ping pong, and they have a 8-person foosball table over here. So this is the 8-person foosball table. We had a blast on this playing with some of our uncles and grandma and grandpa. We played for quite some time and it was a blast. Now here's something else that's unique to this ship. This is soccer pool. So the soccer balls have pool numbers on them and you play giant pool. So pool soccer. It's really fun. Okay, let's take a walk through the mini golf course. Now, this one is different than I've seen on any other ships, starting with different sizes of clubs, which is genius because it is so hard for my kids to play miniature golf with the bigger golf clubs. So the first 5 holes are here in the center of the sports deck, just under the ropes course where we just walked through with, you know, the inside sports deck and all of the, right in the center of the action. Okay, here's where the mini golf course starts to go a bit out of whack. The next few holes are actually up these stairs and around the corner. They're placed around the base of where you go up to the ropes course. And we will finish the golf course downstairs on hole 9, which is located right next to hole 1. This took us a little while to figure out because we did not realize that several of the holes were up above. So we were really confused when we got to like hole 5 and then like, oh, look, here's hole 9. Where did hole 6 and 7 go? They're upstairs. If you've ever been on a Carnival cruise before, then you'll be familiar with this next part. This is the Towel Animal Parade, and they do this in the morning on one of the days on the main deck by the main pool, and it is super fun to walk through and see all of the variety of animals that the crew members can make out of towels and blankets. The kids love it. It's so fun to go through and try and identify the different animals, and it's one that we really enjoy on every cruise. This is the adults only area on this cruise ship. It's called the Serenity Deck. It is 18 or older. It is a great place to get away from all the hustle and bustle and the noise and activities that are going on in other places on the ship. There are lots of covered seats and several hot tubs on either side, a great view from outside, and then something that's specific to this ship is that there is a build your own salad bar here inside the Serenity Deck. Now, because it is adults only, if your kids want a salad, then you're going to have to go in and get it for them. They do have tons of options, tons of dressings, and tons of toppings. So it is a really good build your own salad bar. Okay, moving on to the rest of the adults only Serenity Deck. Basically, the rest of the deck is just covered with lots of good seating, lots of chairs, with views of the ocean all across the back of the deck. My favorite, though, were these big chairs right here. They're like the half circle that are covered because they block out the wind. It depending on what time of year you go on these cruises, it can be really windy and stormy. Not really rainy, just windy mostly. But I did forget to mention there is also a bar in the middle of this deck in the adults only area, and that is that right there. And then on the other side, there is also another hot tub and some more chairs. Panorama has two main pools. This one is the beach pool, and it is the one that's in the main area. It's got two depths on either side, 4 to 6 feet, and then we have these beautiful cabanas where you can sit and wet your feet and watch your kids swim. The second pool is the Tides pool. It's right by the all-you-can-eat 24-hour pizza bar. It is a little smaller. It's right on the back of the ship. It's basically got the pool in the middle and then 2 hot tubs on either side. We found on our trip that this one was a lot less busy than the main pool. Up next is the water park. This is probably the best element of the water elements on the Panorama. It is Dr. Seuss themed. Good splash pad, nice and big. Lots of places for little kids to play. You can see right here there's a bar. It's empty right now. That's where the tubes go that you have to get for the tube slide. Now they would not let me go on the slide. So this blue one back here, that's the regular slide, and then this orange one here is the tube slide. Up here is the buckets that dump. There's also a way to get up to the water slides here. And then there's 2 little slides for younger children over here. Right now I'm standing under an overhang where the bucket dumps. It probably only dumps every 5 to 10 minutes, and it soaked me. Here are the slides for the younger kids from the top side. They do have this water that is constant flowing. You'll see more of these when Ride takes the kid cam. Okay, now we're going to do a ropes course run through. This is a really fun ropes course. It's quite large. I do not recommend this for anyone who has any type of fear of heights. You do have a harness on. You cannot fall off, but it is high up, and when the ship is moving and the wind is blowing, it can be very scary for those who have fear of heights. Up next we have the Sky Ride. The ropes course and the Sky Ride are included in the price of the cruise. This Sky Ride does have a weight limit on it, so they do make you weigh before you get on, and it is man-powered, so just be aware if you have lower back problems. This could cause some flare-ups with the lower back. Another thing to note is that there are 2 different tracks, and they are a bit different. So if you want to try both, you can. They are just a little bit different, and there is, even though it looks flat, a bit of an uphill section on both tracks. Up next we have the Sky Zone. It is not included in the price of the cruise. For us, it was $12 per kid extra. They gave them each a pair of socks that they were allowed to take home. And they do have different times for different age ranges if you have smaller kids. So this is the trampoline area. They do pull down basketball hoops later on in the hour. Over here is a rock climbing wall with interactive games. In the middle, they have an unbalanced ladder that is fun for the kids. A little light goes off. I'll show you that later. And then on this far side, they have tug-of-war as well as jousting. So this is the interactive rock climbing wall. As you can see here, it shows her score above her head as she pops the bubbles, and it was really fun. Now we have the jousting, which is on these bars. It was quite unbalanced, but the kids had a lot of fun with it. Here is Rai climbing the uneven ladder, and you can see when he reaches the top, he gets to push a button and then a light flashes. So that was really satisfying. Okay, and here is tug of war. It's really just a thick rope, and there is soft in the middle for when you fall. Here we have the basketball hoops. They had different sections with different sizes of hoops, and they could all make some slam dunks, so that was really fun. Congratulations, you made it to the end of our tour of the panorama. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing and watch this video and this video. Thanks!